Today I wanted to focus on matters of the heart. No, not me and my ex-girlfriend. Today we're going to talk about the science behind a healthy heart. Hi, my name is Jeffrey Butts, and I'm a doctor of dental surgery, and this channel is all about health and wellness for you to be healthy and wealthy. And today we are talking about matters of the heart health. Now, no one just brings their teeth to me. That's never just happened, that they send teeth, they wait in the car, and their teeth get fixed by me and the crew, and then we send them their teeth back. No, they bring in their whole body. They say hello, we say hello, what you been doing, how have you been, right? We do those things, we get to know each other, but now they're in the chair, right? And in the chair, we get to see some things, what's been going on. Have you been flossing? Have you been brushing? How's your health? What are you eating like? How's your sleep? These things. And then I hear this way too often. Doc, the doctor just put me on heart medication. Said I need to take this for the rest of my life. Okay, all right. Your doctor recommended that you get some heart medication because your heart pressure, your blood pressure was high. All right, fair enough. But let's talk about ways to prevent that scenario, or if you're in that scenario, what you can do to get out of it. All right, so super simple. It starts with diet. So some doctors, I heard a doctor say to a friend of mine, they said, it doesn't matter what you eat. You could eat anything, is what this doctor said to a friend of mine. I don't subscribe to that. I don't think that you could eat anything. I don't believe so, okay? But they do say, though, that in terms of diets, the ketogenic diet is really good for heart health and cardiovascular health. And they also say that the carnivore diet is really good for rapid weight loss. They say that, you know? And I think that those two diets right there are very good, but I think that the one that dials both of those in would be the blood type diet, meaning you may be a person that could really benefit from just eating meat based on your blood type, or you may be a person that benefits on a varied variety diet of definitely whole foods and whole foods, right? So if you are eating well and you're trying to dial in what you should be eating, if you know what your blood type is, then you can better say, hey, I'm gonna eat these foods that it says I should eat. I'm gonna avoid these foods that it says I should avoid, and just test it. Just see how it goes, all right? You, I think, are going to be your best doctor. You, how you feel, what you do. You know what your habits are. Everyone knows that smoking's no good for you. Everyone knows that, okay? Yet people smoke, okay? A lot of people know that sodas are no good for you. Yet there's people that drink sodas, even me too sometimes. I love the ginger ale. The ginger ale is really good. Or a Sprite during a movie with a really big box of popcorn, all right? So yes, you can sometimes not always be perfect. Sugar has been found to be not good for our health. Of course, avoiding foods that could give you problems. So if you know what your blood type is, avoid the foods on the avoid list, eat the foods that are supposed to be on your eat it list, and if you are looking at the carnivore diet and the ketogenic diet, let the foods that you eat mostly be part of the list of your blood type diet, and go that way. You're just getting a higher level, a more knowledgeable understanding and use of you. You know you, and by knowing yourself, you'll be able to treat yourself better. All right, so food, super important. When to eat is also important, okay? You don't want to eat 3 hours before you go to sleep. You don't want to wake up in the middle of the night, eat something, and then go back to bed. If that's what's happening, there's something else going on with you. We're gonna have to get into that some kind of way, but if you're waking up, snacking, going back to sleep like it's something that you have to do, it's actually bad bacteria that is calling you, that is making you do that behavior, which is not good for your body, so that that bad bacteria in your gut will thrive and you will not. So be careful, that's what's going on. We got to figure out why that's going on. But let's talk about what's good for your health, all right? And what's good for your heart, okay? Hydration. Hydration is one of the best things for your heart. So how do you get hydrated? Actually, teacher of the Most High, Jackson, he's a kickboxing boxer, teacher at my gym. He shared this with me. I'm doing it now and I feel great. I shared it with a friend that was sick. They did great. Here's this, okay? In your warm water in the morning, that would be like spring water, right? Put a little bit of sodium bicarbonate in it, which is basically baking soda, right? And put a little sea salt in it. Now, that's the basic. That's a basic formula for, you can just go ahead and drink this up and your body, your cells are going to be able to take in the hydration because it's going to be pulled in with the salt and the bubbles, and that carbonation that happens, that natural carbonation, also helps the cells get bathed in the liquid, which is just H2O, which helps us move things around in our body. You get more hydrated that way. Tom Brady only drinks water that has some kind of electrolyte in it. He doesn't drink just regular water. And if that's what the greatest quarterback in the history of quarterbacks, he's very good, okay? There is definitely an argument that Tom Brady is one of the best, absolutely, okay? Yes, but that's what the best or one of the best is doing. So why argue? Why fight it? Just say, hey, you know what? That's what that guy does. And in this instance, if that's what that guy does, try it. See how it feels for yourself, all right? So hydration. And that actually leads me into proper sleep for your heart. Now, I did a video where there is a ridiculous number of people that have heart attacks because we lose an hour in the States, right? They're losing an hour of sleep and the rate of heart attacks go up like 24%, okay? And then in the same instance, when you gain that hour back, the rate of heart attacks go down 21%. Now, that is just a fact. That is not a fun fact either. That is a fact of what's going on, which is only my example of how important sleep is. If you're not getting proper rest, your heart is not going to be able to have that time that it needs to do its rest and rejuvenation, so that when you're up and awake and doing stuff and making demands on your heart, that it will be able to perform as asked. Okay? All right, so the next thing is exercise. Guys, come on. You know, exercise. Two forms of exercise: cardio and resistance training, which is weightlifting. Do them both for your heart health. Now, some people have injuries. Some people have knee injuries, hip injuries. Well, how can I run around? How can I do my jumping jacks? Okay, good. There's going to be chair exercises that you're going to do. All right? There's going to be weights that you lift. There's going to be movements that you make to make your heart race faster while in a seated position. Okay? So these are the things that you can do in terms of exercise in order to strengthen your heart. The information that I'm sharing with you guys is from things that I have scoured the internet for, and based on my own studies and also on my own experiences. I am sharing what I have found to be true. I am willing to have my truth shaken, throw rocks at. I'm willing to have my truth to be tried. Try the truth, right? And if it still stands after trial, well, then I'm going to say it is really true. It's true, right? So My very good friend, Dr. Rhonda Patrick, she's not really my friend. She doesn't know me at all. But she's like one of my friends in my mind, right? A super smart PhD doctor who, through her studies and through her interviews of other PhD and clinical doctors, has derived at some really astonishing breakthrough work. And I just want to share one quick little clip about exercise and how it's so beneficial. Guys, just get this with Rhonda real quick.
So as we age, the heart undergoes specific inevitable changes, right, related to the aging process. So it tends to get smaller, it gets stiffer, and this can impact the heart's efficiency, potentially reducing our exercise capacity, elevating our risk for cardiac issues. But there can be exercise interventions like consistent aerobic exercise with a high proportion of it being vigorous intensity that can actually combat some of these effects. So there was a landmark study published from Ben Levine's group, and it was an intervention study, and it showed that 2 years of vigorous exercise in 50-year-olds was able to reverse the aging of their hearts by as much as 20 years, effectively making their hearts look more like a 30-year-old, which in my opinion is simply astonishing. You're taking a 50-year-old heart and making it look like a 30-year-old heart.
All right, so how about your heart needs clean blood to pump, right? The blood cannot be thick. It cannot be full of pollutants and toxins that can irritate and inflame the cell walls of the heart. It should not be having to work like that. So that's where the liver comes in. And this is the part of where we're talking about detoxification, right? So I did a video on liver health and how amazing that particular organ is and how important it is to the body. So basically supporting your liver and liver health with proper hydration. Some people will use this herb called glutathione to help support it. And other things that you can look up to see what helps support your liver. Certainly, it is green leafy vegetables, because your liver is the detoxifying machine of the body. So you support it, and it will support you by simply working. So when we talk about detoxification, we have to consider that there are so many pollutants around us that we can eat and that we breathe, like benzene. It's in the air, right? It is actually a cancer-causing substance that the liver will help you get rid of. But we need to support the liver. So in broccoli, I know you might not like broccoli, but broccoli has this compound in it called sulforaphane. And sulforaphane really helps the liver move toxins like benzene out of the body, removing cancer-causing toxins, heart-inflaming toxins out of the body. So this is how important our food is, even when it comes to detoxification. Another helpful ingredient for your liver is just berries, blueberries, because what they do is they reduce oxidative stress in your heart and in your liver, so that that oxidation won't happen to your heart, thus causing damage to your heart, making it stiffer, less rubbery, if you will, less able to pump and expand the way it needs to pump and expand. Oxidative stress is a precursor to heart disease, so let's go ahead and get rid of it. The last part is, what is your mindfulness behavior like? What do you do for yourself? What do you say to yourself that's going to give you the best opportunity to heal, to grow, to create, to love? What are you going to do for yourself? What are you going to say to yourself, right? So meditation is an amazing tool that can be used. I personally do something called transcendental meditation, which is medication for the mind, right? And Basically, that is, I have a word that I just meditate on that word for about 20 minutes. And that's really the long and short of it. I have actually a video on how I meditate, but I do it on a daily basis. I can't always get my 20 minutes in, particularly when I have to go to the office. So I do get it in though, even if it's for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, which is far less than my 20 minutes. I do it every day. And I do recommend that if you start a meditative practice, that you do it every day. 1 minute to 2 minutes to 3 minutes, whatever it is, however it is, doing it in the morning is a great time to do it. So get your meditation in, get yourself centered in the universe so that it can give you the things that you need in order to create in this world, right? Right. So forgiveness is a very, very, very good thing for you to do, just in case you were thinking, I could be mad at them forever. Yeah, and I've been there before, but once you let it go, it's pretty much gone, because whomever you're mad at, they don't even know that you're mad at them, and they're out there living their best life, and you are sitting in your room mad at them. What's up with that? Don't do that, right? So gratitude is a great practice that you can add to your mindfulness behavior, and that's gratitude for all things: waking up, breathing, flossing, brushing, watching videos, right? Watching this video, sharing this video. That's my gratitude goes to you for sharing this video with your loved ones whom you want to see avoid heart disease. You want to see them in a way that they can be heart healthy for years and years and years. And if there is already a problem, you want to see them come out of that problem by adding this. It's really just a thought process, isn't it? It's just adding these little habits, these little tricks that are tried and true now. As far as I'm concerned, I see them working on a daily basis, that you can give to your loved one, give to your friend, that they can easily do what they need to do with it. They can just live a better life, right? So mindfulness behavior, and the reason why we want to make sure that we're getting this mindfulness behavior is because when we're stressed, when we're sad, it causes adrenaline to build up in our system, and that causes actually heart problems. Because the adrenaline makes the vessels constrict, and now the heart starts pumping harder for not a good reason. It's pumping because of hormonal agitation, which is not what we want for the heart, in order for the heart to be healthy, right? So breathing, loving, doing something kind for no reason, allowing somebody to merge in traffic because they put their indicator on, because that's nice. Do something nice for others. Do something nice. Don't tell anybody. Do something nice for yourself, because these are the things that the heart wants to know. The heart wants to know that you love it, and in turn, it will love you back, period. Guys, thanks for listening. I really appreciate all the comments that have been going on in my other videos. I'm trying to get to all of them. Thank you so much for subscribing. Oh, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you are a subscriber already, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Look, that was the heart. But if you want to know about 5 foods that support the liver, watch this video right here.